Hello friends, and welcome to my channel. Today I have another video for It's a Crafty Life, 15 days of videos. Today, for the product that we are going to be using that we don't use very often is stamps. So I am going to start here with this stamp set that says, "Crafty friends are the bestest." And I just absolutely love the stamp set. I am using Versamark ink, which is an embossing ink. There are several different brands, and this is the only one that I've ever used, but I'm pretty sure they all work well. And I'm using my Memory Misty. Now, a Memory Misty is more for your scrapbooker, 12 by 12, people that want to stamp on 12 by 12 layouts. So if you do not have a Memory Misty and you love to stamp, or you like to make backgrounds for layouts like I'm going to be doing today, a Memory Misty is going to be your best friend. It helps you line things up. It helps you get a great impression. I'm stamping multiple times with inks, and they're going to be in the same exact place. You don't have to line things up. It's just amazing. Everything that I'm embossing today, though, I am embossing with clear embossing powder. Now, I kind of wish that I would have done white embossing powder just to give it more of that white. And I am using Vicki Boutin's Foundations paper. Again, you guys know the drill. I will have all of these products linked down below in the description box if you are interested in getting your hands on any of these or trying some of the products that I am using today. I would love for you to use my links. They help support my channel, and I truly appreciate all of your support. So I'm just going to leave some of this process in just to show you guys what I'm doing, but it did take quite a while, even with using the Misty, because getting things lined up, putting the embossing powder on, and then heating it up for each stamp. So, or each time I stamped. So I am just using this Ulta Tiny Star stamp to create just stars all across the top of the paper. All right, now we're going to move on to some mixed media, which is another product in my stash that I have been trying to use more of. So y'all, I'm using the brand new Distress Ink color in Salvaged Patina. This is by far one of my favorite colors. I absolutely love it. And I will say today I'm using Distress inks, not the Distress oxides. The difference in Distress oxides and Distress inks, like just by looking at them, the Distress inks to me are a little bit more translucent, but they're also a little more vibrant. And they don't have that kind of chalky undertone to them like the oxides do. So I have been having a lot of fun playing with the colors that I do have in the Distress inks, which are not that many, but I'm having a lot of fun. So the colors that I'm using today are Salvage Patina, Picked Raspberry, and Squeezed Lemonade. So all of these colors will make beautiful colors when they mix, and that's why I used them. So the pink and the yellow will create orange. Excuse me, the blue and the yellow will make green. The pink and the blue, or the Salvage Patina, will create kind of a purple color. Now, we are going to be using, that was my teacher voice, like little kid teacher voice. I am going to be using the Vicki Boutin Color Study collection. So you guys, if you've seen it, you know it's all of the colors. It's super vibrant, very, very beautiful. And yeah, so I wanted to make the top of this just boom in your face. It didn't quite go the way I wanted it to in a couple places, but that's okay. I am using the packaging technique, which is just smushing it kind of all over the place. And with the, what is it? The embossed stars, the heat embossed stars, I will say, again, I kind of wish that I would have used white, but this this technique, I really needed like full coverage, right? And so I had to keep going in, and then the colors were mixing, and where there was blue, yellow, and pink, it did kind of turn a little orangey brown in a couple places, but I really was, it was, I don't know, I was really trying to get more of like a solid color. You can see me there just kind of trying to smush it in. And it just, I don't know, it wasn't working. So I end up spraying some water on it and then trying to move that around, and that kind of worked a little bit better. In the end, I end up actually going straight on with the ink pad, right? And just like kind of lightly touching it in a couple places and then spraying it with water, like almost immediately. I don't know if I left that in, and that really, really helped. Those colors kind of pop and give me more of that solid look that I was going for. I think because there were so many tiny little embossed stars that the packaging technique, it worked, but it really just wasn't picking up that color as good as it should. So here you can see I'm going in with the actual ink pad and then some water and then just kind of smushing it like that, and that worked beautifully. So I'm going to end up doing that actually with the salvage patina as well after I do the yellow, and then I will be done with the mixed media part. Now, I don't think that I leave that in the video. So here in just a second, with the magic of editing, you will see it all done and dried. It is the next day. I did do that and then just go, and I had to do some things, and then I came back the next day. So I'm going to use this really, really, really bright green paper for the bottom. And then I'm taking some of the scrap paper that I have left from this collection, which is this pink. And I'm using this notebook punch and just to do a layer. Now I had an idea in my head. It didn't quite turn out exactly the way that I planned it or exactly the way that I saw it in my head, but it ends up being okay. I wish that I would have kind of laid all of this out before I did the stamping, because I did put the Crafty Friends Are the Bestest kind of right in the middle. And my idea in my head was to put the photo kind of directly underneath that, so it was all lined up straight. Then I decided to use this notebook punch and do kind of like a torn edge here, or like a ripped piece where it kind of curls out, because I really love the look of that. People do it all the time and I'm always so scared to do it. And then it wasn't lining up perfectly straight. So it's a little off. And you know what? I kind of just rolled with the punches, and after I end up adding my layers to it, I actually end up moving it over further. So kind of my OCD kind of like kicks in, and I'm like, oh, it's really, I don't want to start over. So I didn't, but it's okay. It irritates me a little bit that it's not center. It still does. It still irritates me, but I'm okay. It's okay. Anybody else like that? Leave me a comment down below. Would this irritate you if it was your layout? Because it really irritates me. I don't know. Anyways, stamping again. So we're going to be using lots of stamps today. So we used the Crafty Friends Are the Bestest, the star stamps, and this stamp set, which this stamp set is so pretty. I absolutely love it. And so the stamp says, we're more than just friends. We're more like a small gang that crafts and makes pretty things. I love it. I just love it so much. And I ended up cutting them out individually because it was all kind of one stamp, one piece. And I just wanted to make them individual. So the photo is myself and my two friends, Amanda's. Both of their names are Amanda. How funny is that? So this was at my retreat in August that I could not cancel. So Corona times, we had our masks on and we were taking a picture of ourselves in one of the mirrors in, well, on the floor that our rooms were on. And the mirror was a circle mirror, and it was gold, and it had really pretty lights shining on it. It was just a really pretty mirror, and it was perfect for a selfie. So that is what the picture is. I thought that it was a basic picture. We all have our black t-shirts on from the retreat that day, that my friend Trina made for all of us. She's so great. And so there was no colors in the photos. So I really felt like I could just really go with it, right? All out. So that's kind of what I did. So now I have 2 layers of papers kind of behind, or matting behind the photo. So now I'm working on my embellishing, and I'm just going through the die cuts. There are so many die cuts, you guys, in this collection. This collection is so gorgeous too. It's so fun. I definitely want to use some of these in my art journal pages. So I think for next week's art journal page, which will be on Patreon, I think I might use some of the Vicki Boutin stuff, and I think it'll be fun. So if you're interested in, if you are loving my 15 days of videos and you are really enjoying all of the fun things that are happening, head over to my Patreon. It'll be linked down in the description, and you can join over there and get the rest of the 15 days. So you'll have 30 full days of videos, and it's just going to be a lot of fun. And we have a really great community over there, of lovely people. So yeah, check it out. The link is in the description. I would love to have you as part of my community. So I have one of the big floral pieces down at the bottom left-hand corner, and then I have a pencil that says making the world more colorful. I thought that putting that over top of the flower was just really, really pretty, and I loved it. So that is what I'm going to end up doing, and I'm actually going to put the pencil up on foam. My favorite foam dots are these. Oh, they're by 3L. And again, they will be linked down below as well. I don't know if they make the square ones anymore. I think that they only have the circle ones, but they're the same. So they're really great. So I am going ahead and gluing all of the things down that I have. I really, really love the way that this layout came together. It was a lot of fun to create. It's always fun pulling things out that don't get used very often, such as stamps and my inks. So yeah, what is a product? What is something that you don't use much of, but you just love it when you do use it? Definitely always enjoy using my stamps, and I really need to remember to pull them out more often. So now I am going to go ahead and, oh yeah, so the little corner ripped pieces, I guess, weren't staying down. They were kind of fraying up. And so I put these little tiny glue dots behind them to keep them down. And that seems to have worked. And it's keeping it pulled down, or curled down, I guess. And now I'm going to go ahead and adhere the stamp that I used with the little words over here that says, "We're more than just friends. We're more like a small gang that crafts and makes pretty things." Because yeah, that's what we are. I love my friends. They're the best, and I just really enjoy spending time with them. I really have not been able to hang out with them since this retreat because of COVID, and man, now we are all fully vaccinated. I cannot wait to get together. Me and one of my friends are going on a scrappy road trip, which is, I talked about it over during my live. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun, and I cannot wait for that. It's going to be a blast. So now I'm checking out the sticker sheet, the chipboard stickers. I put a sticker that says, "Love this." And what else am I going to use? I'm going to use like a little tab sticker here. And I actually put it on the side, which is not something I normally do, but I kind of like it like that. And then I am going to add this sticker. It says, "This is the stuff that matters." And I'm just going to kind of tuck that underneath the bottom of the photo. And I'm going to actually pull in, I'm going to do black splatters. And then I'm going to pull in some Doodlebug enamel dots, and they have glitter in them, and they match perfectly with this collection. Y'all, they're so, so pretty. Again, I will, if I can find them, I'll link them down below. And yeah, so that is my layout for today. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. And again, leave me a comment down below. What product do you not use that much, but when you do use it, you just absolutely love your layouts usually? Let me know. I'm really interested in knowing what products are like that for you. Stamps and inks are definitely my thing. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to spread love and be kind. I hope that you all have an amazing day. Bye, friends.